Alrighty, we will just kick it off with everyone in person. Yes, go ahead.
Gia, congrats on the win. Great performance with the goal and assist. What's differently going with you right now, just overall with this result?
I feel amazing. It's really nice. I'm happy. We won. That's good. And yeah, I'm proud of the team.
And how do you feel?
Go ahead.
How do you feel with the chemistry so far built with your teammates, with Cascarino and with Kenzavalli in the midfield? Looks like that trio is going to be very dangerous.
Yes, I love my teammates. It's really fun playing with them. I think it's just a good environment. Do you say that? Yes. And yeah, I feel really comfortable, and yeah, that's why I think we can play like this, and we trust each other, and we are still at the beginning, so we hope it gets better. But it's a good start.
Hey, John.
In terms of the philosophy of the team, comparing to last year, the urgency of pressing on every possession seems to be a tactic you guys are following. How has that been going so far in the season?
I think it's been going really well. I think obviously we came into this year with that in mind, and as one of our core values of how we want to play, we want to keep the ball, but we also, if we do lose the ball, which is inevitable in soccer, that's how the game is, it's how fast we can win it back and how fast we can put teams under pressure and question them in their own third especially.
Yeah, right here.
Gia, how surprised were you when the ball came directly at you in that goal pick and you were able to take advantage and put the game winner? Were you a little surprised and taken aback that it came directly to you?
No, that was the plan. No, but I was happy that Saf behind me always told me like left, right, and then this time it turned out well. Yes, and it was good for me and for us. So yeah.
So that was something tactical that you guys had seen?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good communication from
Yes.
the team. Tell Gia where to go and keep
Yes.
her in the right spot.
Yeah,
We want her in front of goal. She's going to be lethal, so we need her up there.
Right here.
Jen Jimenez from Destino Deportivo. What are your expectations in this season? Because the last year was a little complicated, for this year what are your expectations?
I think we're always expecting to win. Ultimately, we're not playing out here just to play. We want to win. We want to bring hardware home, and we want to celebrate in San Diego. I think, yes, last year was a rough year, but it's easy to forget that the year before that we won. And we have those building blocks. So we're not starting fresh and we're not starting over. We know we've been here before. We started at nothing with this team not that long ago, and then we won not soon after. So if we took a dip last year, I don't think that's for a reason for people to count us out. But if they want to, I'm happy to be an underdog.
Frank, I'll go to you in the back.
And one thing I feel like never gets old, all the sports is just the home opener playing against playing in front of your fans. What was it like just to look up and see you guys win and keep that momentum going forward? Talk to me.
Playing at home is like nothing else. I think playing in front of our fans in San Diego, they love it. We love it. We feel their energy. We feed off of it. We feel connected to the people here, and I think that's so important. So being able to come here and play here and win here is really important for us. I don't know. How'd you feel? First day at home.
Yes, for me today a dream came true. It was with fireworks and everything. I was like, wow, what's happening? It was amazing, and all the fans. I never played in front of that much people, so I really appreciate it. I'm happy.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I will. I hope so. Yes, it was nice.
Okay, we'll scan. Okay, we'll take two more here and then here.
Kailen, you've been here for a while, obviously. You guys brought in the addition of obviously Gia, Adriana, and Kenza. What have they really brought to this team and the cohesion that you guys have built these first two games?
Yeah, I think bringing them in was really good for us. They brought a creativity that I think we needed, and an energy to win the ball back. I think Dree, I know for the longest, obviously, and her grit is unmatched. Her determination to win the ball back and just fire on the field is something I love about her. So I'm excited to get to play with her here and back in Canada. And then between Gia and Kenza, we just have little masterpieces on the ball, man. They are just beautiful on the ball. So if any time I can get them on the ball, I want to. I want to get them facing forward and have them show off their skills in front of the city.
Kenza said that this new offense is about building from the back. Is that European kind of style of playing, has that really helped you guys kind of grow in these first 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think we've been really working on that from the start of preseason. I think we had some of those pieces in the last few years. We were just missing maybe a few to really put it together and be able to move forward up the field with that. Ultimately, I think we're starting to see it really pay off now, and we're going to make mistakes and things aren't going to go perfectly, and we're going to continue to push that boundary of building out and really having our ball players on the ball as much as possible. But yeah, I think the longer the season goes on, the better we'll get at it.
Jiva, bring us home.
Kailen, after that second goal in the first half, you went to celebrate the bench, and then Jonas had a conversation with you. I'm curious what that conversation was like.
Yeah, I think it was just a reminder to settle back down that, the game is not won, especially within the first 45. The game is not lost or won at all within that time period. And we definitely had a flow and a rhythm, and it was feeling good. And I think it's easy to get caught up in that. But we just had a moment to remind ourselves to reset and calm down and play like it's 0-0 again.
Awesome. Good job, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All from you.
Thanks.
We'll have Jonas next. Thank you. All right, grand finale. Jonas Eidevall in the house. Anyone that would like to kick it off? Yeah, Chiva, go ahead.
Jonas, congrats on the win. I'm curious what you thought of the overall performance, and what were the biggest differences you saw from the first half to the second half?
Yeah, I think it's a game that's probably best summarized by looking at it. That's the two different halves because they're quite different. I think the first half is all in all a performance that I'm very pleased with. I think we have good patience and control in our build-up, and we playing the ball forward at the right moment. And I think we hurt them a lot there. I think we're pressing again with a good intensity, just like we did over in LA at the weekend, and we managed to turn over a lot of balls centrally. That is also helpful for us. So all in all, first half, I think we go to the halftime break with a well-deserved 2-0 lead. Now, second half, it's a little bit different story. I think they don't change so much tactically, but they change the intensity that they do things with, which was something that we expected. We're not very good in the second half with handling that. We're a little bit too slow in order to take our positions. Our technical execution is a little bit sloppy as well. And when you combine these two things, that makes a massive difference. I think also we looked a little bit tired in the second half, hence why we tried to bring in fresh legs. But we struggled to get the same composure and control in the second half. It's a nice and positive that we managed to find a way to win the game. I think that's really credit to the team's mentality, that when we concede the second goal, that we don't let that collapse. So look, after the second goal there, we're stepping up, we regain a little bit of that intensity in our pressure, and we have a good period there until we score the third goal. And from there on, they basically don't create anything.
Yeah, Frank.
More.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jonas.
It's fine. If I'm finished, I'm finished. Yeah.
There was a little pause there, and you have a lot of people wanting
I
to
know,
ask
it's
you
my
questions.
thinking space.
You're still buffering. Did you want to wrap up that thought?
No, I was there, so
Okay,
thank
cool.
you.
I got
It
you.
was not bad timing.
Okay, perfect. Anyway, Frank, all you.
Hey, Coach, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but this was your first NWSL win. Just talk to me a little bit about this feeling for you personally.
I mean, it's really nice to win matches. That's a big aim. I think it was really nice to win in the way we did as well, especially with that first half, because this was the first opportunity we had to play in front of our home fans and to showcase what kind of team we want to be, what kind of team we strive to be, and I think we we made good advertisement. If you like that kind of soccer, that you want to come and watch the team again, so that made me very happy.
Jonathan.
Coach, those of the bad interrupted. In addition to the intensity that you were talking about, it seems that the team is playing in a completely different style this year, especially bringing from the back a wing play. Can you talk us a little bit about the philosophy of the team going forward?
Yeah, we like to dictate when we play the ball forward. We don't like when the opponent dictates that. So that's a starting point in and not being afraid of coming under pressure. So it's all about just reading the situation. If we like the situation, then we can play the ball forward. Otherwise, we need to play the situation bigger and better. And I feel that the players has really bought in to that idea. I think it's a style that suits these players well. And first half, I was very, very happy how we were executing that against a team that is quite tough to play out against, because Utah is one of the better pressing teams in the league under their new coach since last summer. So that was nice to see.
And one last question.
Yeah.
In terms of the pace, do you think that this can be sustained through the whole season, this style of play, with pace and pressing?
Yeah, well, I hope we haven't been able to sustain it in our first two games, and that's what I'm saying. It's a long-term development for us during the season, where we need to continue to build, and we have to see where we are at now, and we need to find a way of how we want to look as a team in autumn. But I know it's a sustainable way in order, if we improve, of course, both physically and tactically, to be able to do this not only over 90 minutes but also in extra time if we one day play those games. So that's absolutely the aim. We're not there yet, but we work very hard every week in order to close that gap.
Two-part question. One, were you surprised during the pick that I went directly to Gia? And obviously she took advantage of it and scored the game winner. And two, what has she meant to your guys' club in the first 2 weeks? 2 goals, 1 assist.
I don't know if I was surprised, but I mean, you play what you get, right? And our setup was very well covered if they would play balls into that area. Really nice reaction from Gia as well. Now I think Gia deserves a lot of credit and praise for her first 2 games. She doesn't look like she's a new player to the league that hasn't played any games in the NWSL so far. And of course she's been able to contribute with both goals and assists, but also really a lot of both good attacking play, but also pressing actions for the team. And she's been a very strong player in both games. So very, very pleased for her and having her in the team. And then of course she also needs to continue to develop just like the team.
Anyone else in the back? Yes, here.
Jonas, can you tell us about your work in the last week, because you have 12 new players on new strategies, so what do you think about the last week for the new season?
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why I'm saying I think it's really important that we develop every week. We are not the finished product. There is a lot of change in the club, not only with the players, a lot of staff as well. So it's basically everything is changed that has been before, and it takes time. Quality takes time. So every week we have a developing mindset, and we will have that next week when we prepare for Orlando as well. There's going to be things when we look at this game here that was good. Let's try and do that again, but it's going to be things we need to learn on, and we need to find ways to improve our physical capabilities as well. This is not a season for maintaining. This is a season for developing and growth, and that requires a mindset of doing that. So every day it's an opportunity for us to learn and grow, and that's what we try to create as a training environment together with the players.
Did you have one, Abraham?
I
yeah, if you could just talk us through that yellow card at the end of the match. Was that just for talking to the ref, or what happened there?
No, it wasn't to the ref. It was to Utah's bench. I just get annoyed when the referees go out and they say that there is no handball in any situation where the own teammate is playing the ball accidentally up to the arm, and you go out and you say that to the team, and then you have the situation where you try to have 4 people running up and trying to scream for VAR and putting pressure onto the referee in that situation. But yeah, it is what it is. I shouldn't have reacted.
The last one, yes. Let's end it on a high note.
What have you seen from Adriana Leon during the last week with the minutes she got last week and then during training that ultimately led to you starting her today and scoring her first goal?
No, I mean, you can see the same qualities as we saw because we signed her here. She's a good forward in combining both being able to run deep, like she's explosive, but she's also a good pressing player, and I think she's good when she faces forward and can dribble and set up players as well. So it's a combination of those details, and I think her first half as well was very strong.
Beautiful. All right, that's a wrap on
Thank
press
you, guys.
conference tonight. Thanks, Jonas. Thank you all for coming.